afternoon, evening, everyone. We have Manager Bud Black here. We'll get started with Danielle Allentuck.
Buddy, what improvements did you see from Ryan Feltner today compared to a week ago?
Well, I thought, outside the first inning where there were 2 walks, I thought that, his strike zone efficiency was much better. Wasn't where it needs to be by any means, Danielle. But, I thought there were, more pitches consistently in and around the strike zone and not as many non-competitive pitches. I think that was something that stood out to me. I thought his fastball maybe had a little bit more life today, even though it might not have read it on the, on the radar gun. And the changeup came into play also. Struck out Harper with the change, struck out Gregorius with the changeup, came into play. And that's something that he needs to do because in his opinion, I've only seen him twice now, that he has confidence in it and he feels it's one of his better secondary pitches.
Just sort of like from his preparation today compared to a week ago, did he seem less nervous, more confident going into the start to you?
I couldn't really tell. No, he seemed the same, but that's probably a better question for him.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Paul Casella.
But is that a good sign, though, that you said, outside of the first inning, after his first start, didn't go exactly he wanted in the first inning's a little rocky. Is it good to see him settle in like that and kind of pick it up for those next 2 innings?
Yeah, I think that's a good sign. Like I said, I think I noticed even in the first start, even though the results weren't great, unless he looked composed, he looked poised, unless he was hiding it extremely well. Today, I felt he was fine. I mean, in between innings, clear thinker, good conversation. The pitching coach told me today that prior to the game in their meetings about the Phillies lineup, he was fine. So it was good to see better results. I think he doesn't want to look back at this one and see 3 2/3 innings and 80 pitches as a good outing because it's not. I mean, it's not. But he showed signs of improvement and something to work with. So I'm excited and happy about that.
And then just overall, you come in here against a team that's fighting to make the playoffs, and you take 3 or 4 on the road. I mean, kind of a good series there for a young team like you talked about this week.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one for obviously the team. This 28-man roster, but I think it's a good one for. Hampson, who's never been to Philadelphia. Rogers is a rookie. Nunez, who caught yesterday, faced Zach Wheeler. Hilliard, Daza, Welker, who I thought had a nice series with some good at-bats. His first major league hit, some good defensive plays late in the game that helped us. Feltner pitching today. I mean, there's a lot of experiences learned here in these 4 games that will help us going forward. It's not, obviously the finishing touches, but it helps the process.
Tracy Ringolsby.
But have you been working with Hampson on his power stroke?
We talk about it all the time about I want him to go deep. I want him to hit 40 homers. Tongue in cheek, Tracy, as you know, but as we've talked about, he's got sneaky pop. He really does. I mean, we've seen that. But Garrett will be the first to tell you, and I'm sure he'll be in here after me at some point. But the entire offensive package of Hampy, needs to continue to get better. I think he's been frustrated with some of the strikeouts. Maybe not the walk rate that he would like. I think he's getting closer to. What we feel is a better walk rate for him. But the strikeouts got to come down because he needs to put the ball in play a little bit more consistently to be able to use his legs. So, but, for, a guy with, that sort of stature, he's got some power. So, obviously today he was a huge part of our game plus our bullpen, but, he took the game over. He really did. So it was great. And, no 2 pitch against an all-star type pitcher and hit it out. Then another homer off a pretty dependable, reliable reliever. That's good stuff. That shows the talent that Garrett has.
Thank you.
We'll finish up with Dwayne.
Hey, buddy, you mentioned previously that you thought that the well-traveled Ashton Godot just really needed to get a chance to get out and pitch. And today he comes up with, 2 key innings for you and ends up getting a win.
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball really well. I thought the velocity was sneaky fast, right? And up to 95, but a lot of 93s. Good changeup and the slow breaking ball, which is a great velocity variance pitch for him. But he's throwing strikes, he's changing speeds, he's keeping hitters off balance. He's been a little bit under the radar, but I'm glad he's with us because there's a number of teams who have claimed him, and he's been on their 40-man roster. And I challenge you guys, or give you a little exercise to look at where he's been the last 8, 9 months, 12 months, and how many organizations he's been with. It's pretty incredible, and something to maybe write about one day is maybe some sort of fun story for you. But yeah, look how many teams he's been with in less than a year. But he pitched good today. Proud of him. It's good. And I think he got his first big league win.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy for him in that regard. He deserves it. He's been grinding through his career. Everybody's career is different, but it's good to see him have some success. He's a good kid. Okay, thanks, guys.